So Amy, let's learn a little about you. I believe that you have recently gotten your master's degree. Is that correct?
Actually, I have gotten my second master's degree. My first was in business administration, which I did finish while I was at EN Computers. But I was interested in the computer side of things, so I've gotten a master's of information systems, which introduced me more into the customer base of things to include project management. So it allows me to help work with my customers and to understand the process by which we do things with our customers.
Wow, that's wonderful. And that's great that being with ENC, I'm sure having a busy life that you're still able to do that. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
Great. So Amy, how do customers interact with you? What's your role and how do you help them?
I help them by answering questions. I am the business account manager, so I'm here to support them. I am their representative here at ENC. I issue invoices. I answer questions on invoices. If there are um, items that are questions on a quote or a service ticket, or, well, how do we do this as a customer of yours? Those are all questions that come to me. If there's questions that are technical in nature, I know what resource within ENC to reach out to in order to get that answer. Sometimes I do direct them to that resource, or sometimes I get the answer and provide it to them.
Wonderful. So you have a lot of interaction with our customers, and I've heard such great things about you from them. So a lot of happy customers. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. So of course, with any business, there can be challenges that arise. And sometimes you have to step in for those things. Are there any kinds of, or I should say, what kind of situations commonly arise and how do you handle them?
Well, a lot of the issues right now that I'm dealing with are invoice issues or issues on how to access our new portal or our payment portal. What I do first is I listen to what the item, or I should say the issue is. I hear what the client is experiencing and I try to understand it, and then I try to resolve it. If it is a portal issue, I try to break down what the um, issue is, as far as, is it access to it, or is it a item in the portal that you can't access, or are you having difficulty finding something, or um, is something not working? So I try to find where the issue is. Those are my areas of focus that are the business side of things. If it is invoicing, I find out, is it an issue with the invoice itself? Was it items that should not have been invoiced because it's covered under the agreement? Or was there an issue with the service that was provided that we are invoicing for? Um, Things like that. So I find out and I listen to the client to see where the issue is, to find out what I can do to resolve it. And then I take it to management if it's above a certain amount. If it's not, I'm able to actually help resolve it right then and there with the client.
Wonderful. Again, a lot of interaction with the customers, so they
Mhm.
get to work with you a lot. I myself have encountered a lot of prospective clients
Uh-huh.
who are searching for their options when it comes to a managed service provider. And a lot of them are focused, of course, not only on the service, the
Mhm.
what they're actually getting, but the experience with people.
Okay.
So, when it comes to your role, what
Mhm.
advice would you give to people who are shopping around for an MSP?
Well, I would say first, understand what you need and what you want and be able to let us know that. part of my job is to help set up recurring meetings, whether it's biweekly, monthly, or quarterly meetings for regular boots on the ground check-ins. We also do quarterly check-ins or biannual check-ins in order to, or annual, to help you understand what your overall IT needs are. So if you don't have an understanding of what that is, then that's where we will step in and help you identify what your business needs are, to identify where the IT can support those business needs. So be ready to discuss your business needs, not just what you feel your IT needs are, because sometimes you may have an idea that would tie into something that we can help you with that you may not have thought of. So having those things in mind can bring in things that we would be able to do for you that you may not understand. So it's something that we tie in as part of our service, not just the boots on the ground, keep your computers running, but your overall IT needs and your budget. And we do those things on a regular basis with you. So
So
actually another thing is I try to maintain a lot of customer contact and just understand who my customer is on a personal level too, so that we can start our meetings with chit chat and let you know that, hey, I quilt. I'm going on vacation to the beach. I don't like the water, but I'm taking my mother so that she can experience that. And she's 80 years old, so it's going to be a one last hurrah for her. But she's very happy, and I'm pleased to be able to do that for her. But it's sharing those kind of personal things that help make it comfortable for the clients, and I like doing that for my clients because I look at them not just as my clients, I look at them as, in a sense, co-workers, because like I said, I am a representative of my client here at ENC, so I work for them in a sense, and I work for ENC, if that makes sense. So I have their best interest at heart, so I'm doing for them. And that's where I try to tie what I do into their needs and get to know them. Because sometimes just in that chit chat, they bring up something that they're doing there at work, and oh, that we can help with comes out. And I love to be able to find out those kind of things too.
that's great for the relationship and for being proactive, right? That's what we're all
Mhm.
about.
We try to
Yes.
do that. Yes.